Man, what's up? What's up?
What's up?
Man, you got Davion down there. And we got the littlest Hensley in the house tonight.
Man, the youngest.
Baby Hensley.
Baby Hensley. We got my little brother Jordan here. We're going to talk about some numbers. We're going to talk about Jake Paul and Tyson. We're actually going to get to that tonight. But stick with us. This is the Push and Wait show.
Push and Wait.
Deadlifts and debates. Hot topics on the plate. From the gym to the mic, boy. Every day we push and wait.
So, listen. With your age group, I feel like is a bunch of
Jake Paul.
Y'all some Paulers, some Paulies.
Look, bro, we grew up with the "It's Every Day, bro." You know what I'm saying?
Is that what his song was?
It's every day, bro, with the Disney Channel flow. You know what I'm saying? It's Disney Channel, man. That's what we grew up with.
So y'all were probably rooting for him, wasn't you? I feel like all your friends was rooting for him.
I mean, some most definitely, but like other people really wanted to see Mike like put him down.
Everybody wants to see Mike put him down.
Man.
He was messed up. Do you see his tweet after the fight? He was real messed up.
He said I broke my toe. I ended up breaking my foot. I'm 50-some years old. There's no reason that, he stepped on my foot. That's why I had to smack him in the face.
Dude, he did hit him hard, though. I ain't gonna lie.
If you watch that replay, at first I thought it was fake because it looked like almost like a fingertip slap, like he just, what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But if you see the slow-mo, he actually, snuffed him.
He full out. Yeah, he full out smacked him. And honestly, I'm being honest, all these people are like, oh, it's rigged, it's this, it's that. One, I don't think Tyson, I think he has too much respect for the game that he loves to rig a match. You know what I mean?
But when you start getting old, though, you're thinking about setting up your family. You know what I mean? He was setting up his family for life.
That man owns the biggest weed farm in Vegas. They set.
Yeah, that's true too.
But it is another 20,000 or 20 million in the bag. You know what I mean?
You heard when he said Logan Paul, they was like, yeah, Tyson wants to fight you. He's like, Tyson just wants some more money.
Man. Well, Logan was like, I'll kill you, Mike.
I'll kill you, Mike. Yeah. Crazy disrespect,
bro. Yeah, whatever. So I ended up watching the fight. I was actually out. I was out celebrating one of my friends' weddings. And I was like, I'm not missing this fight. I want to see this fight. So I was sitting at someplace. Y'all don't judge me.
Come on now. Say it.
I was at someplace else. I didn't want to be there. The wedding party wanted to be there, okay? I was there for them. But I was watching on my phone, and by about round 6, I was like, it's over. Yeah. Mike was tired. Jake was walking him down, and you could just tell he was just tired. Tired, bro.
The fastest Mike moved that whole fight was when he slapped him during weigh-in. I swear to God, that was the fastest he moved. Bro, he wasn't doing nothing in there. He was in there hobbling around. You could just tell. It was time, bro.
I seen so many, so I didn't even make it as far as to watch the fight. I went to a couple of different situations, environments that I wasn't really feeling. And I'm the type of person, as soon as I walk in, if I don't feel the environment, I'm about to find my way up out of there. I don't got time for that. So I walked into one spot I don't know. Went to another spot this ain't for me. Yeah. So I'm just about to go home. And I was like, shoot, I got Instagram. They going to do the play-by-play on here anyway. Right. And I'm sitting there watching, and I'm like, it was so many. Everybody knows Mike is like a shark in a pool full of blood. Uh-huh.
Man,
it's attack season all day. There were so many missed opportunities that I'm not saying it was rigged. It might have been more of a oversight. Okay, Mike, you can't come in there and just knock him out. You got to get people a fight for the money, and I feel like it was too much thinking. He wasn't on pure. Think about it. Would you rather fall off a boat with a water full of crocodiles or a water full of sharks?
man,
Either way, you're going down.
I'm staying on the shore. The hell,
But I'm just saying,
I ain't jumping in no water.
I'm gonna tell you.
No, but I know what you mean.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it's like, bro, I don't know. I done seen some sharks swim by some people.
Right.
I ain't never seen no mug swim around no crocodile.
Yeah.
And not get your ass ate.
That's the truth.
But it's like Mike, it was so many missed opportunities. It's like, Mike, what are you doing? And then, like you said, it's the money factor. We know Jake Paul rigs fights. That's what he does.
Yeah.
100%.
And it was just like, I knew it was going. That's why I didn't watch it, because I knew it was going to be sad, and I didn't want to. It's like finding out your favorite uncle growing up is really a sucker and a leech and a mooch. And you find out the hard way because he keep begging you for some money when you see him. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, I don't want to see that.
Yeah, I know that. I mean, I could see there being like a little backyard discussion of like, hey, Mike, you know, I'm gonna knock this motherfucker out. Like, Mike, we can't do that. Like,
You can't kill him, Mike.
You can't kill him, Mike.
We need 45 minutes. 45
Yeah, we
need
need
minutes
to
to fight.
But I also think that there was probably instances, because I 100% agree with you. There's plenty of opportunities, but was Mike worried in the back of his head that, say he throws and Jake counters and knocks him out?
Yeah.
Like,
that's a good point,
is this
too.
about to be the last? Is this about to be the last thing that people remember of me? I get knocked out by Jake Paul.
What's it called? Like when what's it called? Not a flashback, but like somebody. Like somebody that's in the services and they get like a
PTSD.
not PTSD, but they get that flash, like they hear a firecracker.
It's like deja vu.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Like I feel like that's why I felt like Mike would have almost knocked him out. Like I feel like just be like when he said everybody has a plan until you get punched in the face.
Yeah.
So I feel like that one good punch might have would have rattled something in his head.
Yeah.
And he just wigs out in there.
Yeah.
I think that's what I wanted at least.
Yeah.
It just ain't Iron Mike no more. It's like aluminum Mike.
Yeah.
It's like aluminum foil Mike out there, man. Which is terrible. Like,
Mike.
It's so sad. I never got to
That's him.
experience.
That's not me.
Yeah, I ain't say that.
We have you on the show.
I ain't say
Mike,
that.
bring them bad knees over here, man. You do not want this. I promise you do not want this.
He said, "I'll snap you like a twig. I don't care what you do. I'll come to your house. I'll eat everything.
I'll eat your kids.
I'll eat your kids. I swear to God."
No, that's a killer though.
Yeah, full
That is a
out.
killer. And
Full out.
that John Jones fight too, man. That is the baddest man on the planet.
Baddest man on the planet. One last thing, just because I like doing Tyson's voice. The one of the greatest things that I ever heard Tyson say when this was before he took even the Roy Jones Jr. fight. Like, he was on a podcast and he was talking about, they were like, why don't you come out of retirement? And he was like, because there's a killer inside of me, and I don't want that. I don't want him to come out because I'm scared if he comes out, hell's coming with him. Yeah. And I was like, oh my God, this dude ain't no more.
Yeah, my dad always told me that's one thing. Like whatever my dad told me is pretty much golden. Yeah, and that's one thing he's always said. Like Mike is probably like the baddest man on earth.
Yeah,
but I'm gonna tell you though, it's like with your boy Mike, he's so smart, like methodical smart, like history, everything. You know what I'm saying? And it's like once you see, you can't unsee. Once you know, you can't forget. You know what I'm saying? And it's like
you about said you can't unknow.
I was about to say that.
I wasn't gonna say nothing.
I was about to say that, but it's like, man, you just wanted to see that uncaged, but almost at a sense. You see the circus show as well. Like when they went up there and weighed in, Mike grabbed his crotch and he slapped him, and everybody, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like everybody is awakening at the same time and seeing all the entertainment for what it is.
Hey, tell me why y'all saw the pre-fight
come on, bruh.
with him in the locker room when he was warming up. But I said, why he walking around like every other old guy at the YMCA locker room?
He had some leather chaps on, man. Come on now.
Man. Hey,
straight cheeks was out.
Mike, you out of control, man.
Out of control.
Like, don't.
But yeah, man. I mean, I wish I was a little bit older to watch him in his prime. Yeah, I feel like that. And I'm not a big boxing fan. I'm a combat sports fan. So to see somebody as dominant as what he was, I would have loved to see that. But now we're in the age of John Jones, and I love that I'm able to see that. I mean, dude is a monster.
I just love seeing dominance throughout sports. Like, I love seeing someone that just cannot be beat.
That's why
Like-
you come to all my powerlifting meets.
Facts.
Because
That's
you
why.
know what it is.
That's why we got
You
involved.
say you be getting your ass beat.
Nah, man,
Make
that's
me bring my gold medals out here.
Okay, then my bad, my bad.
family business. But nah, man, like, it's just different. Like, the Chiefs right now, they're unbeatable, whether or not they're using the refs.
The calves.
The Cavs are unbeatable right
Cavs are
now.
going crazy right now.
Yeah, they're 14-0.
They're
I mean, that's
14-0?
14-0. That's close. They win one more game. They'll have the second best start in NBA history.
What? And I was looking at their lineup.
Yeah, it ain't.
Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah,
Darius Garland.
yeah.
Oh, I
Garland.
was
You're
gonna say, that's
casual.
it. No, I was going to say Donovan Mitchell. That was it.
No, they got some tools over there.
Yeah, there is
They got some
tools.
good role
Yeah, they're
players. You
tools.
know what I mean? Like,
Y'all are some tools, bro.
you feel me? Honestly.
But I didn't realize that. I didn't realize they were 14 because when you went, there was 8-0.
Yeah,
That's sick too. I
Wow.
mean, courtside seats is super cool. That's always a dream. I want to see LeBron play before he retires. Man, he only got a year. Like
He says he's got 1 or 2 more years.
And our parents, shout out our parents. But look, our parents hate someone who just cannot be beat. They cannot stand it. They hate it. And look, I'm here for all of it. I want to see the dominance. I want to see someone that just cannot be beat. Like John Jones, that man will not get beat.
I feel like I was like that when the Patriots was coming up and Tom Brady was winning chip after chip.
I mean,
I was like,
you're witnessing
I'm
greatness.
like, screw
Appreciate
Tom
it.
Brady.
who's your number one great?
Of
Like that you seen obtain that. Who do you think your number one is?
of all sports, period.
Yeah,
Or
of
just-
any sport that you witnessed.
I'm gonna have to say either LeBron
Yeah,
or Tom Brady.
yeah,
And the reason I say that is because they went to multiple teams and did it.
yeah.
That's the difference. I always said for years when it came to Tom Brady, I'm like, that's not Tom Brady. It's the system that he has in New England.
Yeah.
It's the system.
Yeah.
They have a perfect system over there.
Yeah.
And then he left and went to Tampa Bay, and I was the biggest hater. I was like, watch, he about to go down there and not do nothing. He about to be a dumpster fire. Wow.
Bill Belichick.
They're in the Super Bowl. Oh, they won.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like I was like, okay, my bad on that.
Yeah.
And then LeBron, I've never really been a LeBron hater. I've always felt like he is the pinnacle of basketball greatness in this era. I'm kind of over.
Period. Period.
I'm over that discussion because as we've discussed in the past, there's eras of it. You know what I mean? And like Jordan might, he was the best of his era. You know, like because the difference is like back then, some of these basketball players they wasn't just full-time basketball players.
Got
you know
plumbers
what I mean?
out there, man. You know what I'm saying? We got electricians out there.
But-
shout out blue collar.
On God.
On God. On God, bro.
These young boy slangs.
Look,
No cap.
all right. Y'all got gray hair.
Whatever, bro. You're just mad because I got skibbity Riz. Okay.
I'm taking back. Truly taking back.
Dude, quit acting sus. Anyways,
Oh my God. Tate would be having a field day right now.
dude, all my kids are on that right now. I walked out and they were like, skibbity toilet. I'm like, I'm going to a show.
Yeah.
I'll be back in 4 hours. I'll
What is
see you.
skibbity?
Bro, it's just brain rot. Like, that's just what it is. It's brain rot. You just say the same thing over and over again, and the longer you say it, the funnier it gets.
Dolan, pull up what skibbity is defined as. And make sure you announce that in the mic. We want to hear what skibbity means.
Before we get away from the MJ and
greatest-
LeBron thing, look, MJ ain't never taken anyone out of the first round of the playoffs without an all-star. LeBron has taken a team without an all-star to the finals and took it to 7 games. And I think that just cuts the argument.
Yeah, when he was in Cleveland, when he was in Cleveland off rip, taking them to the playoffs with Mo Williams and homeless Delonte West.
And Joe Schmo.
You know what I mean? With Big Z. You know, our producer got a crazy look on his face. So skibbity, what is the definition of skibbity?
I don't know how to Yeah.
There you go.
I don't know how to explain this any other way than Jordan just did. It says a word usually used to start a combo, specifically a combo filled with brain rot.
Boom, brain rot. Brain rot's hilarious, man.
I'm assuming the origin of Skibbity Toilet is a web series released on YouTube. I'm not going to say the channel's name.
Okay.
But it says it's a series that follows a fictional war between a human-headed toilet and humanoid characters with electronic devices for heads.
See, this is what y'all got our kids watching, man. Not our kids, their kids.
I don't even know what that meant.
This is
Listen,
terrible.
Yeah, everything you just said, I didn't register.
Oh, yeah.
But I'll tell you this: we took the kids to Walmart to see what Santa was going to get them, what they want from Santa, and there's literally a Skibbity toilet toy.
Bro, today was the first time I've ever heard that word.
Really?
Yeah.
Kingston ain't put it on
Thankfully,
the Christmas list?
no. Thankfully, Kingston ain't on that.
Yeah.
They're probably on that out there at the
Look.
school, and he's probably like, "Okay, I recognize stupidity when I see it."
Yeah.
Once you get out of like your freshman year,
All
that stuff,
stuff's kinda-
that stuff's gone.
Bro, I remember when I was growing up in high school, it was mad. Everything was mad. Bro, I'm mad pissed off, or that test was mad hard, or bro, I'm about to, I'm mad hungry. That's what it was when I was in school. What'd you have? Berserk.
No, I feel, everybody used to say I figured deal it back in the day.
You what?
I figured deal it.
Freaking do it.
Figured deal it.
Figured do it.
I don't know why. That just meant hell yeah, that's what's up. I figured deal it. Like dang, bro, we about to go here to the spot, bro. Yeah, hell yeah, I'm going to. I figured deal it. I don't know why. That's just what everybody used to say.
Urban Dictionary, that bro.
Let's bring that one back. Let's bring that one back.
It just mean hell yeah. I'm feeling that. I figured deal it.
You say
Figured
that.
deal it.
You say that in the wrong country, you might get beat up.
Listen,
Man.
I'll tell you, I'm gonna go to a meet. I'm gonna go to a meet and use that. Like, yeah.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Is it on Urban Dictionary?
You figure me? Asking someone if they understand you.
Figured it. Okay.
Figured deal it.
That's
How you
crazy.
spell? Listen, I want you to text me that later. I want you to spell that for me later.
You feel me? You figured
You
deal it.
it.
Bro, autocorrect is gonna be having a field day with your ass.
But no, back to what we was talking about. Who do you feel is
Oh,
your
yeah, my
number
fault.
one great that's achieved greatness?
I mean, I think it's got to be LeBron.
Yeah,
Like it's got to be LeBron.
yeah. I feel
Now, you way older, so you about to say Larry Bird.
You was there for Wilt's 100-point game, weren't you?
Who you got though?
Money May.
Oh,
Dang.
He-
I didn't even add.
I didn't even-
Okay.
yeah.
I didn't even add
And-
in the boxing game.
Yeah, he's still like, I just feel not only what he brought to the ring, but being able to branch out on his own. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Start up the Mayweather promotions. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Bring other boxers in that's successful. Put them underneath his umbrella. You know
Yep.
what I'm saying? And watch them tank. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And all them guys. So it's like just seeing him do that and still talk shit doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, who doesn't love a good Mayweather video where he's on there talking crazy?
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So,
Still carrying around $1 million in a duffel bag
man,
just because.
still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, I've never been like a big boxing fan.
Yeah.
So yeah, I didn't even think of Money. I didn't even think of Money Mayweather.
Yeah, he's the real deal, man.
I feel the biggest fight. So, I feel the Tyson and Jake Paul fight was supposed to be one of the biggest fights of the decade. But the previous fight before that was the biggest fight, as I feel, was the damn the Mayweather
McGregor.
Yeah. That was huge, bro.
Yes.
That was huge.
They were
Yes.
getting paid crazy money. I forget.
I mean, the Gypsy
analytics
King
on it.
and your boy
Nagano.
no, not Nagano, my dog Wilder. That was big.
Deontay Wilder.
Yeah, that was big, but that Conor McGregor Mayweather fight, that was huge.
That was huge because it was two different worlds.
Yeah.
And I mean,
And Connor ain't fought since.
He don't need to.
Yeah, that's what
he
I'm
don't
saying.
need to until you got to
Did
get.
he do an
yacht
MMA
fuel.
fight after that?
He might have.
But he lost.
Yeah.
He lost. Like his last 3 fights, I think, he's lost. I think he lost to Dustin Poirier. Obviously lost to Khabib. But I think he did the boxing thing after Khabib. Yeah. Because he was like,
So many years ago.
But the crazy thing is these people, the money that boxing makes,
Yeah, it's crazy.
is hand over fist what UFC makes.
Yeah.
Like, who was it? Nate Diaz.
Yeah.
Who fought Paul?
Yeah.
Who fought Jake Paul?
Yeah.
He said that he made more money in that one fight than he made his entire UFC career. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. But you see, Jake Paul always calls out Dana White over that.
He's always trying to get him paid. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He is always trying to get him paid.
Which, I mean, I agree with it because at the end of the day, I feel like MMA, they're two different monsters. MMA and boxing, two different monsters. You know what I mean? But I do feel like MMA's got to be a little more taxing on the body because you're not just getting punched to the head, you're also getting elbowed to the head, kicked to the head, kicked to the body, kicked to the leg.
You're getting your hand, you're getting your oblique kicked in, you're getting your knee hyperextended. People are snapping ankles. Like, yeah, 100%.
So, I mean, and I feel like I guess where does the money come in from boxing? It can't be from pay-per-views alone.
That's what they say.
Really?
Yeah, because I feel like they give you that pay-per-view number and that's where that money comes from.
Where do you think? Okay,
because I feel like there's a guarantee. Like I feel like it'd be like, well, we're fighting for $5 million plus I want half of the pay-per-view. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What's the last video or what's the last fight you paid for?
Legally or illegally?
East Streams.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'll be going to people. I'm one of them who having a fight. I'm pulling up. I'm gonna bring a bottle. You feel me?
Y'all can have a sip
You feel
out
me?
of my bottle for
No,
the fight.
the last fight, I think I went half with your boy Vada on. It might have been the Mike Tyson and Roy Jones Jr. fight. I think I went half with Mike on that. Yeah,
2020.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was another one but I think they had a no knockout clause.
Yeah.
Like that was known.
Yeah.
And Mike just looked completely different even then 4 years ago. Completely different.
Bro, he was in there like trying to really whoop Roy Jones Jr., bro.
I feel like it was real beef.
There was some
You know what I'm
animosity.
saying?
Yeah. Because I'll never that post fight interview. They kept asking Roy. You know, they were like, "Oh, you're you know, everybody was worried about you. You're so old. You've been out of the game for like 6 years." And Mike was like, "I've been out of the game for 17. I haven't fought in 17 years. Why don't you guys worried about me?"
Yeah.
You know, and I love doing. I think I love doing Mike's voice.
Look, it's hilarious. It's hilarious, but it's so accurate too. Like you can't help but not.
But so yeah, he was going for his head. I think the last fight that I paid for might have been even before that. That was, I think I paid for Conor and Khabib, and no, it was Conor and Poirier. It was a Conor fight. All I know it was a Conor fight, and I was mad because it ended first round, maybe second round, and I was like, I did not just pay $90.
Well, you know what? I actually went to a UFC fight event
In Columbus?
Yeah, in 22.
Yeah.
So I paid, bro, and I paid like $1,800 for that. Yeah.
Oh my.
Because so I paid. So I was trying to get. I didn't want to get close up, but I wanted club level seats, but my own section.
Yeah.
Like, so you'll have club level seats, and they'll have like a table where you have your chairs up to the table, and they'll have like a bar right next to you, so you can just order from the bar and everything. So that's what I thought I was getting. I thought because it said club level, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, club level, I had that before. Boom, that's what I want. Man, get there. You're in the second floor club level, but you're just with everybody else. Like 50 other people in this little section, you feel me? Beers they were selling you tall cans. What's that? 24 ounce, 22 ounce? Bro, $30 for a
$30 for a Cobra?
Yeah. Bro.
For
And I paid for every
Cobra 40s.
So I spent $1,800 and that was for 4 people. I bought 4 tickets. took 3 people with me. I was like, I'm gonna buy drinks all night too. You feel me? I'll just take all my people. Like nobody pay for nothing.
I think we were friends back then. I'm kind of confused.
You ain't made the cut, buddy.
Man.
And after I seen the price, I was like, hey, I got everybody's first round. And after that,
Y'all on your own.
do what you want.
You're on your own getting home. I'm not paying for the Uber.
The biggest fighter that was even there, because it was Columbus, Ohio, was your boy DC.
Oh, he was fighting?
No, he was the host.
He was the host.
Yeah.
He was
That was the biggest fighter there. Like,
I've never been a DC fan personally.
yeah.
You can't be a DC fan after he gets beat up by John Jones and you live in the same era as John Jones.
Man, love John Jones. Dominance. I saw John Jones out squatting you.
Who? Not me.
The owl in the room.
Look, bro.
Ooh.
He's like heavy. He's a heavyweight now.
What was them numbers though, fam? You was hitting some numbers.
Me or John Jones?
So John Jones, John Jones. He is squatted, which he uses a safety squat bar for starters. Which I love seeing other sports use powerlifting equipment.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
It's like I know exactly why you're using that.
Yeah, like I know why you're using it. You don't know why you're using that, but I know.
You just do what your trainer's told.
Yeah,
and so do I. But I know.
Yeah, but he was squatting like 500.
Damn.
Yeah, that's strong.
Yeah. So, but I did want to get into kind of, behind the bar of what we got going on, with your numbers, because you're new in the sport, new competing in the sport. You've always been around it because of me being in it.
Yeah, I mean, sitting on the couch with you with the whole bag of pizza rolls. You know what I'm saying? Watching West Side versus the World. I was a kid, man. I was in middle school.
I had to gain weight.
Elementary school, middle school, watching it. But yeah, I've always been around it. But like the last 6 months, I would say I buckled down, man. I had to figure something out.
What do you think? What was that? Because that was one of the things I feel like for us growing up. Like like seventh grade and freshman year, I was like skinny. Like I was 160, 175 pounds. Before that, like I was a chubby kid, and then after like going into sophomore year, that's when I just started drinking protein shakes and weight gainers and working out. But you've always stayed pretty slim.
Yeah, I mean when
Pretty
you're
slender.
when you're
Slender,
running
man.
when you're running every single practice like all day when it comes to soccer, and I'm playing all year round, I didn't have a choice.
Yeah.
Like if I would eat, and I'm just a skinny kid naturally. I'd always been skinny, so my metabolism's super fast. But yeah, I figured it out when I got home that I had to do something. I got home from college after I got hurt, and I was like, man, I can't just not compete. Like I can't not compete in something. I'm too, like even when I'm on the video game, bro, I'm getting mad at the game. Like I can't.
Over there raging.
Literally,
And
like,
you're playing Sims, so I'm not even really.
man, like, why aren't you going over there, man?
You're over there getting mad at Minecraft.
But I had to figure something out. And growing up, I hated going to the gym because I used to go with Jonah. And going with Jonah isn't fun when you're a kid. You're in middle school and I mean, I'm sitting there and I'm putting a 25 on the bar and Jonah's got 225. And it's just a lot of work when you're 140 pounds and you want to pull the 45 off and you almost fall down with it. Right. But I started working out when I got hurt in college. I was playing college soccer, and then I hit Jonah up talking about, like, bro, I want to get bigger. He was like, all right, you need to pick up the fork and you need to start going to the gym. So he sent me some stuff and I got right. Started getting right. And then I came home and I was like, I want to do this for real.
Yeah. It was kind of funny because, mom obviously supports us in everything that we do and everything that we want to do, but she hates watching our videos.
Shout out Miss Carrie.
Yeah. Shout out Mom Dukes.
Man.
She hates watching our videos because especially like when I was getting close to 1,000 in training, and then when I hit that 1,025 in training, I had sent her the video. I sent the whole family the video, and she called me. She was like, I don't like watching that.
Yeah.
So like, I'm just waiting for a body part to fly off and hit the wall.
Yeah.
But when Jordan first started, and she calls me up, and she's like, I think I was over at the house, and she's like, so your brother wants to start powerlifting, huh?
Mom's always got a way about
And I'm like,
approaching these conversations.
Yeah,
man.
I'm like, I was like, yeah, that's what he says. I'm like, we'll see. Like I said, everybody wants to power lift until they start training.
And it sucks.
And she's like, I don't know how I feel about that. I'm like, obviously he's gonna be good. No, I know he's gonna be good, but I just know what you've been through. A lot of pain. I don't like it. I don't like it for my kids.
Yeah.
I was like, no, I get it. But he's, it just is what it is.
Yeah.
When you were coming up through West Side though, it's different. Like you were around the OG crew, so like a lot of the time they were going through things that we don't go through now because we know better.
Yeah, flat out.
A lot of them were like ripping pecs off, destroying hamstrings, like, and we don't have to go through that now, thankfully, because we just, you know what I mean. I
Yeah.
mean, you go through it, but we figured it out how to be safe.
Yeah, well, and there's the mentality of being able to back down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like live to see another day.
Yeah.
We're not all expendable. Live to see another day. I would much rather not take away this training session because it's just like I was talking on our last episode. Like I felt my knee on that 695.
Yeah.
Could I have gone for a second and got it? Maybe. Or maybe I'd have blown my knee off.
Yeah,
Who knows?
It isn't worth
We
it.
stop, regather, and then, in 2-3 weeks, a month, we hit it again, instead of blowing it off and then 5 months down the road, maybe hitting it again, now I've lost all that time. So, yeah, things are definitely different. And I think, I do want to ask, did you ever feel like growing up, seeing me like during high school, every Saturday night, I'd sleep down on the couch because I wanted to make sure that I was uncomfortable sleeping to where I didn't miss my alarm to get up and go train at Westside.
Yeah.
Like, was any of that stuff ever like, my brother's stupid? Like, what is he doing? He's being extra.
Look, people would say the same thing about me going out and kicking a soccer ball in the rain for 2 hours when it's freezing. You know what I mean? They'd be like, he's stupid. But like at the same time, when I'm sitting there and everyone around me is doing the same thing, it's not about whether or not I'm being dumb or I think it's stupid. It's about this is what I have to do in order to set myself apart from everyone else because everyone else is inside.
Yeah.
It's cold.
Do the things that people won't do so you can go the places that they won't be.
Yeah.
And that goes the same thing with like backing off sets. Like for example, like if you wanted to go again and be like, have a little ego thing going, literally everyone was there.
Yeah.
Everyone was there. And you could have a little ego thing, be like, yeah, I'm gonna go again and then blow your knee off. It ain't worth it.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
it ain't worth it. You have to be educated when you start doing this stuff.
And it was something that I was reading the other day. It said, the more I lift, the weaker I feel, but the stronger I get. The more I learn, the dumber I feel, but the smarter I get. And it's just, you got to go through that pain to get stronger. You know what I'm saying? Like there is no success without the trials and tribulation. You know what I'm saying? And doing what it takes to get to the next level. Because nobody is, bro. Me and my boy Skeet. I'm gonna say his name. Me and my boy Skeet, Scotty Woods, bro. We talk about this all the time. It's not hard to outwork the next person.
Yeah.
Yeah,
People ask me all the
100%,
time,
flat out.
like when I tell them what businesses I run, they're like, "What about your competition?" I'd be like, "What competition?" Like,
Yeah.
I'm not in competition with nobody. Like, you see my numbers? Like, I'm in competition with I want my next quarter to be double what this quarter is.
Yeah.
That's my competition. And not on being like cocky, but like I'm literally like with blinders on, thinking about what I need to think about to take it to the next level. You know what I'm saying? So I really don't worry about what other people got going on. I do like competing though. That's the good thing about the gym. What we was talking about earlier, you was like, how do you get in that mind state to take something to the next level?
Yeah.
And it's like, cause I just seen Jordan over here 6 months ago with a bird chest.
Facts.
And now,
No,
now,
flat out.
now he's
Look at
busting
my
out his
Instagram.
shirt. You
Look
know
at
what
my
I'm saying?
Instagram story, man. That's why I posted it because
Yeah.
people think that you can't get ripped or jacked, and I'm not ripped or jacked by any means, but
Yeah.
people think that you can't get
Flat
cut.
out.
You ain't ripped or jacked either.
Yeah.
So thinking of just because you wear a tight shirt don't make you any bigger.
Extra medium.
Oh God, facts.
This
No,
is 7X.
but people think that you can't gain muscle powerlifting, and I'm like, what are you talking about? Look at Scott Mendelson. Like, that is the biggest human I've ever seen, and I haven't even seen him in person. Like, that's a large man.
So Dave's talked about this before with me, and I think you were there with us.
Man, and we get graced by Dave. He's great people. Yeah, great people.
So he said that with bodybuilding, strength is a byproduct of their size. Mm-hmm. Size when it comes to powerlifting, size is a byproduct of our strength. So, yeah, I mean, that was one of the things that I've had a lot of people hit me up and be like, you know, I just want to get bigger. You know, but I don't want to do powerlifting. And I had said to a really close friend of mine one time, I said, hey, would you rather look like you could throw somebody across the room but not actually be able to do it? Or would you rather maybe not look like you can throw somebody across the room but be able to actually do it?
100%.
You know, I was like, me personally, I'd rather somebody be looking at me and be like, yeah, I mean, he kind of looks big, but he's probably got a lot of fat. And me be able to throw him across the room. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's the one thing about our gym, too, that works for us and against us at the same time. Because you look at some of the guys in there, and they don't necessarily look like we've been in there lifting for the last 3 years. Like, look. I know I just had somebody ask me yesterday, I think it was like, so you just go to the gym every day? And I'm like, yeah. And I was like, I might not look like it. And they laughed. Then I'm like, and they was like, I just was wondering because you always take videos like every day. You in the gym? I said, I go every day. Like, I have
it's
to
an accountability thing for me, that video. Because next year when that memory pops up and I look and I've been slacking or I wasn't eating right that day and I look and I'm like, man, I used to look like this or I could be looking like this if I've been slacking.
But finish what you were saying because I already know what's about to come.
And it's like, I think that works against us too, but with us because it's like, okay, we're the every man's real gym. You know what I'm saying? So like Garrett that came in there yesterday. We had a guy come up for a day pass, and he was like, "Bro, this is a real lifters gym, bro."
Oh, you was in there with Garrett?
No. He hit me up for the passcode.
He hit you up too?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I didn't. He called me and hung up, so I thought it was an accident. And then like an hour later, I looked at my messages and he was like, "Hey, what's the passcode?" Yeah. And I gave him mine. He's like, "Well," he said you had already gave it to him. Yeah. So, but I was like, "How you feel though, bro?" He's like, "Bro, this is a lifters gym, bro." Yeah. He's like, I'm like, "Bro, wait till you come on a team lifting night." Yeah. You're gonna.
So that dude. So I went to school with him. Yeah. I had seen his. This is how we was talking about earlier. How like the community is noticing us, right? So I went to school with him. I haven't seen him since we went to school together, and he graduated a year before me. So I ain't seen him in 12 years, seriously. And then I had seen him at the Dollar Tree or at the Dollar General, whatever it was, yesterday. And he was walking behind me, and I heard him go. He was like, "I seen that 1,000-pound squat." Yeah. And I was like, "Yeah, you gonna go ahead and pay for this stuff too." But I was like, "No, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate it." He was like, "No," he's like, "I see what you guys are doing over there." I was like, "Well, thank you." And I'm checking out, and I was like, "Well, where you train at?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm just at Planet Fitness right now." And I'm like, "Okay, all right." I was like, "Well, buddy, if you ever want to try, you know, go ahead and
lifting with some real, man."
I was like, "If you ever want to try the spot out, you know, I'll give you a code, you know." And he's like, "Oh, I appreciate it." I was like, "What's your name?" And he's like, "Damn. Garrett." And I was like, "Oh, my bad, bro." I was like, "He has a beard now. He always, you know, was clean." And he was like, "Bro, nobody ever recognizes me." And I was like, "Yeah, you. I mean, it's been 12 years, you know." And I was like, "Well, you know, hit me up." So he hit me up, and I was slow to respond, obviously. But he got in there, and the first thing, he sent me a picture in there, and he was like, "Bro, this place feels anabolic as F." And I was like, "I like the way you said that."
Yeah, he said that to me, too. I'm like,
I was like, "I like that."
Yeah.
And one of them things is just getting to the gym, man. That's the thing, is just getting there. You put your shoes. Jonah told me when I was in college, if you just put your shoes on and go out to the car, you will be at the gym. Yeah. I was like, that's really all I do is this morning I really did not want. You could just tell, like I was just tired. Yeah. And then go ahead.
I told my girl this morning, I said, bro, everybody is such crybabies at the gym. She's like, why? I said, because that's all. Everybody was crying this morning. Like nobody wanted to be there at all.
Hey, but look, that Friday though, that's a lot of work.
A lot of work.
And this is why, like today was kind of lackadaisical a little bit. It was a very short workout. Well, I mean, we take our time in there, but there wasn't a lot of exercises because I knew last Wednesday everybody was in shirts. Friday everybody got in suits. Y'all were gonna be beat up.
Yeah.
I knew it.
No doubt.
I knew it was coming. That's why I reprogrammed our training too. I resent it out on I think Friday or Saturday. I was like, we're gonna have to do a super deload because you guys have never trained. And a couple of them in a group chat for the equipped guys, they're like, dude, I'm beat up.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's the sign of a good training cycle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, they're beat up, but they're still being able to train optimally.
Yeah.
There's training maximally and there's training optimally. We train optimally, meaning that we're able to give 100% in whatever lift that we're doing, but we're able to come back in 48 hours and do the same.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Maximally, you max out and completely give everything and deplete your tank, then you're over with 48 hours and you're not going to be able to do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we train optimally. So with that being said, like I said, we got in shirts last Wednesday. So that was your first time being in a shirt. What was your shirt work looking like? How did it feel and what did you end up with?
Man, so I found a really good deal on Facebook Marketplace for this shirt and this squat suit, and I've been thinking about getting into it for literally 5 weeks, 5-6 weeks. I've had it.
As soon as you get your gear, you're like,
I'm sitting there, I'm like,
so when's our next day?
exactly.
Sitting there on the couch watching TV in your shirt.
Arms all like this,
Eating a sandwich.
trying to eat a bowl of cereal. But it's it was fun. It was fun. It's crazy pressure. We did 2 board work. The first one was a little shaky. I didn't really know where to put my elbows, and just kind of dumped it a little. Well, like I started fading back a little bit.
Let it float.
Yeah, and then the next one I blasted, it was 355. I took pretty easy, and then 375. It was pretty good. I need to get my elbows into a better position.
Yeah. I was looking at your videos and I could tell from up top, but there's no way of adjusting you on the spot because you're already locked in, but you're tucked. Like you're right here with this one, but you're so far back on this one. And when you come out, you're starting to, tuck a little bit more. And it's really like we was talking about earlier, or we talked on the last episode, like learning going into the pressure is one of the hardest things to learn when it comes to gear.
And when you get into the shirt the first time, you don't know where it is.
Yeah.
Like that's why the first one we put 3 plates on. That's the most weight I've ever had in my hands.
Yeah.
And I take it out. I'm sitting there. I'm thinking about it. I'm going down. And I am just dumbfounded. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you can try and force your elbows out, but you have the strongest material I've ever had on my body squeezing my elbows in.
And
Bro, that's so when I did, I think, what was it, like 4.5? I think I had on there.
4 1/4. Yeah.
So 4 1/4. So people was like, but Jonah was holding it. I'm like, bro, listen, this is what happens. I said, when you have those shirts on and you have that much weight, it floats towards your face. Like you damn near about to chuck yourself out. I said, Jonah is guiding it for me. I said, you want that weight to be sternum. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I said, when you see Jonah out there, he's guiding it to my sternum, because if you look, I'm pushing it back. I said, that shirt, you're trying to fight that pressure. Like we keep talking about, you're fighting that pressure and it's coming up towards my neck. Jonah's guiding it out towards my damn stomach. So that way I can just go straight up. And I say, if you notice, I go up and then it starts to shake. I said, and then he grabs it back for me. I said, you see everybody. So it's like, you need those guidelines, you know what I'm saying? Especially when you first start getting in a shirt. Like you look at Mason, not big or little Mason now, and even big Mason a little bit. Like, especially you and like guys that's been in a shirt for a little while, like you guys know how far to push it, and you know what I'm saying, and what it takes. But it's like guys
where to be patient, where to spread your elbows,
and
where
like,
to belly up.
Yeah, like I said, and I'm moving so fast because there's so much pressure on my body. Like you tell me dive, slow down, and it's like I'm just trying to get up there. drop it down, and push it up. That's it.
Look, and
Drop it. Trying to pop lock and
Drop
drop
it.
Pop, lock, and drop.
but your body will sit there and try and just get out of it. You know what I mean? Like when you put that weight up, you're sitting there and you're just like, I need to get out from under this as fast as humanly possible.
Yeah.
So that's how you was feeling in a shirt, but how was you feeling in the squat suit?
The suit,
Because that's a different kind of pressure. That's all over your body.
yeah, the suit. I mean, it was something completely different. The first squat I took in the suit, I had too much strap and it pulled me forward.
What was the weight?
That was 375.
Okay.
375 I took and I dumped it a little forward, but it got caught. Thankfully, obviously, great training partners.
Best spotters in the world.
Great training
Craig.
partners. But it was fine. We got my straps readjusted, talked it out, and then I took 405. Right, it was like 405 and then
405.
425 right after. And
Big dog.
Those both felt really good. I'm excited. I'm excited to see what's going to happen next year.
Did you take 405 wrapped?
No,
So 425 was wrapped.
425 was wrapped,
Yeah.
and I blew it up.
So next April is going to be your next meet.
Yep.
Yeah. So be looking out for that. So between now and April, we got a few guys that are going to be
Some
competing.
guys are 8 weeks out right now.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
we got
right now.
we got a couple guys that are 8 weeks out right now, and then we got some guys, including myself, for an April meet, a late April meet. So be looking out for that because
740barbell.com. It's on there.
this training, this whole training, especially now that I have a complete team in gear,
Be on the lookout.
buddy.
You're barking up the wrong
We
damn
got-
tree.
Barking up the
bucko.
wrong tree.
We got some
Let me tell you something right now.
strong 181.
Anybody that feels like they need to be in front of the train or be on the track, you about to get flat.
Like a penny.
Because that's about how much your opinion matters when it comes to standing in front of me. You feel me? But let me tell you something, man. One of the biggest things to wrap this up, I just want to say, like I said, I'm not an emotional guy. Okay.
Here comes the waterworks.
But being able to have my little brother compete in this sport with me is something honestly I never thought would happen. Like I never thought that you would want to get into this.
I'd always been a string bean.
Just because you've always been, skinny.
Yeah.
And like you said, like the weight room just wasn't the place for you.
I was always running, man.
Yeah. But being able to, like I can seriously envision us hitting the platform in April. And you already know Dad's gonna cry.
Hey,
Make sure you put a violin.
listen,
Put a
chill out.
violin.
You already know Dad's gonna be crying. Dad's gonna be crying. Mom's gonna be crying. you
Listen,
know.
all the Hensleys are criers. I witnessed it. All the Hensleys will cry and
Bro,
hug
my
you.
dog died. Okay, I had to cry. Okay,
Man,
I had to get something out.
man,
Release the
But
pressure.
I lost $20 the same day. Okay, but no, man, it's been a huge blessing. It's been fun. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be one of those things that like down the road. One family that's big in the strength and powerlifting community is the Lilly Bridges, and that goes from their dad to the three brothers. And I got the chance to meet them at the Arnold, and I was like, how is it competing with your brothers? And they was like, oh, dude, it's unmatched. I'm like, oh, that's awesome. I was like, so, having you up there, it's been awesome. It's going to be even better. It's about to get, even better. Being able to take some numbers off of the board,
100%.
put some numbers on the board, and doing it all together, it's about to be awesome, man. So be on the lookout. Jordan, what's your Instagram? You need to start posting training videos,
Yeah,
bro.
I
You don't
do.
ever be posting no training videos.
I do. I post them on my story and make them a highlight. That way they aren't an actual post.
That's dumb. Anyways,
what's your handle, sir?
740.JordanH.
okay. Yeah, you be seeing people been changing their names.
Yeah.
Their handles are 740.
I'm still top Paul Dobb, baby.
Still top ball. But hey, man, we appreciate you being on the show.
Yes, sir.
Be on the lookout. 740barbell.com, 740barbell on Instagram. Check us out. If you in the Marion area or around, stop in.
Pop up.
First day's free,
100%.
man. Anything you want to be around, let us know. And
Come get right.
He said,
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
come
on
get
God,
right.
on God, you're gonna hear all the little young boy slangs in the gym.
100%. We got to get y'all right, man. Can't be having old heads in the gym.
But shout out everybody. We got the medium-sized Jonah,
Here we go.
the small Jordan, and big Unk right here. It's the Push Your Weight show.
Hey, push your weight. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure you drop a comment for some more topics you want to hear.
If you thought we was funny, like we thought we was funny, make sure you get on the Push and Weight YouTube, like, subscribe, and share for more content.